Firstly, let me say that I don't rely on floral art books and magazines. I learned very early on that many of the judges know these books and magazines extremely well and will mark down your design, particularly on originality, if they feel it's a copy of something they've seen previously. And this also applies to reusing your own designs. I have had a design disqualified because a judge had seen it before at a different competition. You live and learn. So where do I look? The dictionary and the encyclopedia are my first points of call. Then I might go to poetry, art, geography, history. After that, because my special love is seeing art in natural plant material, I'll go for a walk and really look at the trees and the branches and the bark and let my mind do its work. I talk to my partner and give him the class title and see his reaction. He generally comes up with something that's completely different to me. It's the way his mind works as opposed to the way mine does. I look at all the stands and pedestals and vases, containers, bits of trees, other special things that I've collected over the years. I'm always collecting them just in case I need them one day. Now, don't tell me that you haven't got a room or a shed or a part of the garage full of these as well. By writing down all this information on the planning sheet that I talked about earlier, I can review it and form an idea for my design. Of course, if you're required to do a particular design standard, perhaps like a basic modern or a petite, then you need to check the actual rulings for those particular design standards. That information, those definitions, can often be found on websites. And also, if you can, find examples in photos and examples that have been approved by floral art judges. So where they're on a Floral Art Society website, they're probably more likely to get something like that. So in what you can see now is some examples. This is a pave style, which is a particular design standard. And the other one is a pot au fleur, which again is a design standard that I know is often seen in competition. I write down all of this information, all of those stages that I go through on that planning sheet. And by writing down the information, I start to get an idea of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to use the equipment and the plant material together. So that's my process in answer to those of you who've asked. I'm going to go through it in more detail in the webinar in just a few days' time, as well as how you choose the design classes that you're going to enter and those common mistakes that judges see across all sorts of competitions. So I hope your calendar's got a big red circle around the date, and I look forward to seeing you there so I can share these tips and techniques with you.